This message is for you, all that are involved. Josephine Cromis, would you care to explain to the world, under oath, why you took my so-called children and your ties with Zimmerman Sr., the judges involved with taking them from me and making it look as if they were actually mine? And if I was such a bad father, why did you contact me with a phone call asking me to take possession back of them or rights back to them? Well, let me tell you why. Because though you attempted my life many times, you realized that maybe you couldn't do it. Or, thank you, Divine, you found out that they were not my children after all, and that you would be afraid of exposure. Or that you worked it out with them to come back and have them tie in with my so-called mother, Janice, and their mother, April, to try to take my life from me. And if I possessed custody of them again, that they would receive the inheritance left to me in the trust. Shocking, isn't it? If you look at it and think about this, investigators, why would they take custody of my so-called children from me and then yet offer them back specifically a couple months before the age of 18? My daughter, Mara, anyway. Oh yes, they fought tirelessly to take them from me. Illegally, corruptly, but all for a purpose. We know this today to be the absolute truth. And you will find that Shelby County and Sydney courts are the most corrupt. And their ties in this whole thing with the United Kingdom and with that of Bernard Arnault and family. Did you truly think that you would get away with it when I spoke it out of my mouth that vengeance would come back to you? Trust and believe I had no idea that we'd possess this power, because you covered this power up with your spell work, with your practitioners that you paid to do so. But believe me when we tell you this, you already found out. Your corrupt ways are already dismantled. It's like the dream that we had when we seen your house and everything that belonged to you floating down a river, a vicious river. In that dream, my heart was breaking because I felt your pain. For you went from having abundance to having absolutely nothing. No one that would stick up for you. No one that would even talk to you. Even your family and the friends that you betrayed and lied to vanished before your eyes. This is the very truth of your very futures. The fate that is at hand for you. You tried endlessly to take our lives from us when we had no knowledge of this, because of the trust and the love that we gave to you. Ralph, Josephine, the moment that we seen each other at BW3s and hugged, for minutes it seemed like an eternity. Your jealousy was intuitively felt, as we possessed the power to draw out the emotions and even the hardened criminals. When we touched them, began to cry. A man that doesn't cry began to cry in public, because we possess this power within us, in which we did not know back then, but we do today. You tried sending spells of confusion, blinding spells, which worked for a season, but for a purpose. Because these people that come up against us would not have been able to do so if we would not have been blinded for that season. And like I've said before, we are your karma. Your very karma. The bill collector is here. And you shall pay the piper. All of you involved. Police officers, judges, attorneys, lawyers, the hospitals, the corrupt bailiffs, sheriffs, fire departments, all involved in this will go down in history. Your names will be hung in the very courtrooms in which you hung many innocent people out to air dry their secrets, when all along your laundry was the most dirty. That is all.